Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is an SU-8. It's the Tier 6 Soviet SPG. It's located on the north spawn of Serene Coast and it's under the command of Talon 1958. And we've seen him in this RC before. He's armed with the 152mm howitzer, capable of doing 600 alpha with a higher DPM than the M44. And will penetrate 38mm of armour and has a burst radius of 7 meters and a reload time of 16.1 seconds. Yes, he's using premium consumables to boost his DPM and it really does pay off. Now, somebody actually asked me today in the video comments, they said, is it worth using premium consumables? Yes, very much so, especially if you buy the premium consumables when they're half price. The reason is that it increases the DPM and the aiming to a huge amount, and you'll probably get a lot more credits than you would for the cost of the premium consumable just by the extra damage you do. And of course you stand a much better chance of winning the game with premium consumables simply because the amount of damage you can actually put out on the enemy. Well, he's firing a blind shot at that KV5. But he's decided to change his aim now because there's a VK3002D just took out our VK2801. It's almost loaded. He fires the round in and the kill actually goes to the AMD 178B. Over on the west side of the battlefield we've got a Centurion 1 and a Budgie. Now the Budgie can have either the 90mm or the 100mm gun, depending on which one you choose. It's still a very lethal tank. 240 hit points from that non-penetrator, but he stunned the Budgie and forced him to pull back. The Centurion makes a much better target because he's tier 8. He's still a medium, but because he's a tier 8, every time that Talon fires in, he's going to get more XP from that thing than he is from the Budgie. But the Budgie is an important tank to take out of the game. You can see 2 hits, one on the engine bay, one on the turret so far. Okay, he's almost loaded. Okay, he's ready to go. Rounds out. And there's a kill shot. Okay, that's his first kill of the game. Okay, we see another target, the Super Pershing, which is actually slightly closer, but I think the Centurion makes a better target for the moment, and he's picked up 159 of splash from a near miss. Centurion's decided he wants to disengage from that part, but no, turns around and it looks like he's just choosing a different route. Yep, he has. He's chosen to go through that little gully there instead of around the back. And I think that's probably a bad choice because Talon's about to fire in. And if he gets a sizable hit, that guy's going to be out of the game. Yep, he's gone. He's back in the garage. He made a bad choice there. Well, they're 4 tanks up on the enemy at the moment, so they are doing extremely well. This Super Pershing's, though, got to a position where he's actually quite defensive here. But, yep. Talon can still get hits on him. He's facing off against 3 tanks, so he doesn't really have the support from his teammates, but he still manages to take down our T-43. Talon's loaded. Rounds out. It hits the rock in front, so doesn't get any damage from that shot. There's only 2 enemy tanks in sight at the moment. Oh, gets a nice hit there. 209, tracks the guy. Unfortunately, he kills our T-25 too. And now the Super Pershing's only facing the Centurion, who's just around the corner. And he's coming around to try and deal with it. So we need Talon to hit this guy now quickly. Oh, he's killed the Centurion. And that shell goes long and lands behind the T-26, but still stuns him. T-44's coming up behind the Super Pershing. So he's about to get shot in the ass. Yep, there you go. 256 hit points from that shot. Super Pershing's turning around, realising the threat's actually coming from behind him. Now Talon fires in, stuns him. That'll slow down his reload rate, and the T-44 kills him. Okay, we've got this AMD 178B, the wheelie. making his way through the little village on the lakeside, and he's killed by our AC-46. Well, Talon's decided he's going to go mobile and move towards the enemy cap area. There's only 3 enemy vehicles in sight with 4, well, located. T-78 and the Stirring Mill over on the peninsula, and backing them up appears to be another tank destroyer, which I think is a Dicamax, or is it? No, it's an ISU-122S. Okay, the T-78's down. He's now dialing in on the Stirring Mill, which has got virtually no armour, so any shot that hits this thing is going to damage it. E25 seen in the distance. That shot does some splash. 274 useful. He's still stunned, and there he goes down to a shot from the rear from the Super Hellcat. Now it's the E25's turn. He's almost loaded. The great thing about this Arty and the M44 is that you can fire in shots, and by the time you've actually seen where the shot fell, you can actually then load, or you're about to fire the next shot. He just killed the E25 with a blind hit, and that means there's only 3 enemies remaining. An AMX-13F3 has just been spotted. There's an M44 and the ISU-122S who's on the peninsula area, and well, the 2 Arties have been spotted, and Talon's just trying to get to a position where he can get some shots on the guys. Okay, he can go for the M44, and he's doing that. Dialing in. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Ready. Rounds out. Direct hit. Kills the M44. Stone dead. And that just leaves this ISU-122S, the premium Soviet tank destroyer, running for his life. In fact, actually, I think he's trying to actually engage the guys who are actually nearer the cap. But I don't think he's going to get very far. We've got a Scorpion in there, and the Scorpion gets the kill shot. So pretty good game there for Talon. Lots of shots and 4 kills, including 2 blind kills, because the M44 wasn't spotted at the time he hit him. Neither was the E25. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. Ace tanker for Talon 1958 in the SU-8. He managed to get a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He got 4 exactly. A bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 12 in this one, but no other medals, I'm afraid. Win rate of 3,606, which is Super Unicum standard. If we look at the team score, we can see that he didn't get the highest damage in the game. That actually went to the Super Pershing, who got 2,882 hit points of damage, and he picked up a high caliber. The next high scorer was the Hellcat with 2,597, and then we've got Talon following up with 1,919. When it came to kills, though, he did get the top spot with 4 kills, 3 kills to the Super Pershing, 2 kills to the T-44, the AC-46, and the AMD-178B. Oh, sorry, no, the ISU-122S. What am I saying? He only got 1 kill. And when it came to base XP, he was actually in second place because the Hellcat managed 1,175, Talon managed 1,101, not too far behind, and 820 went to the M44, who also picked up a Confederate in that game. Only 2 players actually managed to get above 1,000 base, Talon and the Hellcat. Talon fired 18 rounds, got 9 direct hits, 1 penetration, 14 splash. Damage of 1,919 hit points, all of it at more than 300 meters. He damaged 7 of the enemy, killed 4, and did 1,226 hit points of stun assist off 11 stuns. On a premium count, he earned 47,903 credits, and after ammunition resupply, took away 33,323 credits. He received 1,651 XP, got 9,912 for completing the mission and events, and took away 11,563 experience points altogether. So the SU-8 is actually quite a fun Arty, and you can see Talon really has a talent with it, so he obviously does very, very well in these battles. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like, do subscribe to our channel, leave a comment down below, let other people know that we exist, and thanks for watching.